Yeah, 9 trample. If they block the 4, they die. If they block any one of these, they die. They have to have some spell, bounce something back to our hand maybe. They could do that. That would be really annoying for us. Yeah, that travels, yeah, nowhere near enough. 3 overkill. Boom, mono green. Hello everyone, my name is Kyle. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my beginner's guide to MTG Arena. This entire section that I'm making on this channel is all about helping people get started and how to earn your first few cards, unlock your first few decks, and just get your account started for real cheap, or maybe even free if you go that way. But today, this first video, since when you first finish the tutorial, the first thing you do after that is the color challenge. So this video today is going to be all about the color challenge. I'm not going to go through every single game that you have to play to complete the entire color challenge. I'm simply going to be playing the last step of each color that's where you play against an actual player. The 4 games before it is when you go against the 4 other colored decks, but they're all by bots. And the games are actually, if you've noticed, are all actually they're meant to go in a certain way. You draw the same cards every game. There's a specific lesson that each game they're trying to teach you. And I find for the most part they're pretty straightforward. However, there is the black deck. When you are playing the black color challenge and you're going through and you're playing against the blue deck, there is a certain tricky situation there where you do have to follow exactly the hint that they give you. So there will be a picture at the end of the game. If you lose, there'll be a picture much like this one where it gives you a hint, kind of tells you what you should be doing in the game, more or less why you lost. Right? So when you go back and play the game again, you'll notice you're drawing the exact same cards over and over again. They do it this way to teach you how to play. So what you basically have to do is when you see the hint, you lose a game and you see that hint, make sure that at some point in the game when you go back to play it again, that your board and your creatures look exactly the way they show you. They show you with a certain enchantment on a creature. Make sure you're putting that enchantment on that creature. Make sure you have those creatures on the battlefield at that point when you get there, right? And basically, and the hints will tell you why you're doing this too, and they are pretty valid. They're pretty good advice what they give you. That's why this channel, I do more about how to earn cards with value and how to build your account without spending a lot of money, because they actually do a very good job teaching you how to play the game if you are brand new to Magic the Gathering. But I do give hints and tips and tricks as well for those kind of things throughout this tutorial. So that being said, I did actually give you the little hint for the black deck there. It gets a little challenging as you go down. So you start at the white deck and you work your way down. And the games do get more challenging against the bots. The players are just, they're just games against players. They go how they go, right? But all the other games against these bots are a little different than the tutorial. In the tutorial, you start with a unique life total. You don't necessarily have a full 7 cards in your hand when you start, so there's things like that. But these games, even against the bots, all of them in the color challenge are actually, what was I saying? They're like full games. You start at 20 health, you start with a full 7 cards and all that stuff. So they're actually more like real actual games, even though they are kind of manipulated when you're against the bot. It's only against the player that your deck is actually, it's not a completely controlled game. And the great part is you don't even have to win these games against the players. You do have to win against the bots, but when you get to that last step against the player, you just play a game. Win or lose, you get rewards at the end of it, and you go on to the next color and you go to the next phase. So there was a point where I lost my first game against the white deck, and as you see here, it shows that the white challenge is completed, and it even unlocked the rest of the account. You may notice when you first complete that tutorial that your account Arena looks like this. It's not fully unlocked yet, it's not fully opened, right? But then after I completed that one white challenge, and I didn't even win that last game, it looked like this. I had daily challenges open. The rest of Arena was basically opened up after that, and there started being other stuff appearing, little advertisements, jumpstart, all that other stuff that may be confusing to you at first when you're new to Arena. But you do more or less unlock the full account once you've completed the first color in the color challenge. But I strongly urge you go all the way through. You get lots of rewards for doing it, as you will see in this video. And with that being said, let's just take a look at these color challenges and the games I played. All right, opponent goes first. Yay. I wish we had some cheaper flying, but it's still a keepable hand. We've got some stuff to play early. A nice wall that comes out on turn 1, which is actually nice to have that, seeing though we're on the draw. We can get a defense up nice and quick. And they play tap land anyways. Yeah, and we got a more expensive flying with land. That's a tough call. I think we keep it this once. Hopefully there's not too many more lands in a row. Ugh, that would be bad. Okay, another tap land from them though. That does buy us some time. Get our shaman on the field. Oh man. Creature to oh my god, like literally the most expensive stuff in this entire deck. Holy cow. Alright, well, let's attack in. I doubt they'll make the trade, get their health points down a little bit since they've been gaining some life. Playing the lands that gain them life. I didn't know those were in standard still. I'd really rather pay one less for this, but it's like, what else are we doing with our mana? Might as well draw some cards. Oh my god, still. Like, it's literally, the game has separated all of our most expensive cards with our cheapest ones. Like, literally, too. We do not have many more cards in this deck that are as high as this in mana cost. Like, this is insane. Plus you're against Hex Period until end of turn. So we could use that to absorb the 5 damage. Slow them down a bit. Once we get our Sphinx, yeah, they lose the counters and everything, so... Oh, we don't have the mana to do this. Let's say no blocks then. What are we at? 4 mana. Still 2 away from this. 1 away from this. This is insane. Luckily though, when you're doing the color challenge, you don't need to actually win. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I can't believe the shuffling. It was like this when I played the white too against the player. Like, this is insane. This deck cannot, like, we've got to be running out of high mana cards. We have, like, I know, like, I didn't change this deck. This is pre-constructed. This is the way they give it to you, but I still have a pretty good idea of what's in here. Actually, I do have Assistant here, which mid-game can show me what's all in here. Like, where's all these lower 3 costs, 2 costs, 3 costs? Like, where are they all? Oh, waiting for us. Whoops, sorry. Go. Ah, like I thought I clicked already. So this is 6. We can bump it up to a 7. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm like, why do I not get to block it? It keeps waiting for me to cast this. It'd be nice to give it hexproof and everything, but at least we can absorb some damage for more than just 1 turn. Lord knows with their draw, we've been needing the extra turns. At least we draw that out of them. They have to use that just to kill our wall. I guess mana's kind of helpful. We're gonna need it. Once we get the Riddle Master, though, we can bounce this back to their hand. It'll lose all their counters. Yeah, it'll lose all kinds of stuff. I'd like to keep this on the field, but we're gonna have to block the Ogre if they attack with it, just to kill it and get rid of it. Yes, we'll trade and we'll lose it, but we'll wait. At least our Sphinx, we have creatures that can block and deal with that. Although, who do we bounce back to? Yeah, this is just getting to be too much. They hit their curve perfectly and we had nothing but BS. It happens, it's cards, but wow. At least they gave us the lands, but it's kind of too late. I mean, what do we do? They throw that back, they replay it again. This guy becomes a 6/6, and then what do we do? right? I guess we can play another one and bounce it, and it'll come back as a 4/4. But then they still have this guy, their Aspirant, which is going to keep pumping it up every turn, right? Like, what are we going to do? And it was all just because of that early game, just because we just couldn't do anything for like 90% of the game. Just play land, waiting, and keep drawing like literally the most expensive spells in the deck. How many do we have left? We have one of these, which is pretty high. That's 4 is not too high. Not as high as what we've been drawing. Here's another one that's pretty high. 2 of those. That's not that high. And there's another one. 4 more cards in our deck that are relatively high in mana. See, I knew they were going to put that counter there. What do we do, right? We have to take it. We've got to try to keep some of our creatures. 3, that'll make it cost 5, which we won't have enough. What does this guy do? Ooh, gives us card draw when we attack. Man, that'd be nice. Now we gotta get rid of those counters on the Angel. Keep trying, maybe we can turn. I highly doubt it. This game was stacked way too against us. But like I said, with this color challenge, they don't even need you to win. Clearly, when they just give the game handed to your opponent, you know, wow, here's just all the spells you could ever dream of. I mean, we got our good rares and stuff, but it was way too early. We needed to draw everything like... We needed more of these guys early game. We just... Oh, I did not mean to cast that. I wanted to cast this guy. That really actually really sucks. That's really, really bad. I totally did that by accident, too. And they exiled our other one, so we have no good blocker for this guy. Oh, let's just keep working away in the air. See if we can just win this in the air and hold them off on ground long enough. Alright, there's that guy still too. Absolutely putting a counter there for sure. Of course. Ooh, really? Interesting. Unfortunately, though, I do need at least 2 blockers. Oh, I can still offer a trade with my Riddle Master. Let's try it. That's better. I can tap down that Sarah Angel. Yeah. So as long as they can't attack through us, they lost their Aspirant in the crate. Oh, that's bad. But if we can kill them next turn, which we might be able to, I thought for sure we were losing this. Oh man. Are we turning it around? This Water Knot is finally something that we need. They have 2 lands and a treasure, so they have 3 mana potentially. Let's see what they do with it. Nothing. We can just bounce that back. I say we attack just all in. Oh. Get some card draw. And then we'll play this on their Angel so they can't block, and that should be game. Boom! Oh man. So if you play right and play smart, even when the game's stacked against you, you can still pull off a win. I like this start, pretty decent. I wish we had something better to discard with this. Like, I don't know. We could discard Compound Fracture if we don't end up needing it. Sucks that we never get to go first. Alright, that's... oh, I guess this is 2 mana. I thought, I'm like, why don't I get to play my creature? But, right. We can kill that with a Compound Fracture. Let's just do it now. We can hold off on playing this guy until we find something good to discard out of our hand. There's not too much that I want to discard right now. Tap land from them, that's good. That means the most they have is 3. And it's a pretty good blocker for them. How much does this get? Plus 2-0. So it won't be enough to kill them. Let's get a flyer in there. This guy can potentially grow too. As he gets damage in, he'll get bigger and bigger. So hopefully they don't just have an answer for that. Yeah, they can attack in and get 1 damage if they want. I'm probably not going to... I don't see why we would block it with this. Or they can do that and gain some life and attack in. Still not going to block with my Gorger here. We really need him because he's going to grow. Oh, that's nice. It's unfortunate that takes all of our mana though. And they have 2 life gainers out there. Ugh. So what do? We hold this or do we play this out? Let's play this out and hold this for now. We won't be able to actually play it during their turn. Get some damage in, hopefully. We can still have this guy to block. If indestructible, we'll save him. We do have the mana for unlikely aid. Oh, that won't work for that though. That's transforming it into something totally different. And they don't come in for the attack. Not surprised. I still want to play this guy out. I just don't know who or what to discard. What does this guy do again? Deals damage to a player. That player sacks a creature. 7 mana for it though. We've got 4, 5 with the treasure. This really sucks. Well, let's use a murder. Let's use it on their turn on their celebrant. And then we can still use a murder with the treasure or the unlikely aid if we have to. But there's no point in attacking with our rat right now. They might getting a couple points of life if they play a creature and the abilities go on the stack. I think I'd rather use the murder on that unicorn because this is going to get huge. These guys aren't super scary yet. Right, so now we use it on their unicorn. Timing is everything. And let them gain their life. Yeah, that unicorn gets bigger, so we want it dead as soon as possible before it starts doing a whole bunch of damage to us. Okay, that is awesome. That is super awesome. We get to pick something off here, and now we've got a 3/3 body instead. Well, we get to pick off, it only does 1 damage, so we pick off their orator. No attacks, there's no point. Our Death Toucher is a good blocker. Right, okay. Wow, can I not just get 1 or 2 more lands, please? Holy jeebus. Do we go at him with an unlikely aid, and if we block, we can unlikely aid the skeleton? We're running them low on cards. We have some big guys coming as soon as we can get the mana for them. We got some big ones coming. Yeah, let's just go in with this guy. See if they take the block. If not, then we get some damage and we hold unlikely aid for their turn when they are likely to be attacking us. But they took the block, so we play the spell, get the kill, our creature survives. End turn. And they just keep coming with the stuff. What is it for our nightmare? 6. Ugh. So we need 2 more lands just to play nightmare without sacrificing this. 2 more lands to play 5, 6 now. Yeah, 1 more land and we can play this guy. And we could really use him right now. 1 more land. I don't want to discard anything right to play this guy either. Man, What is it with today and the shuffler putting me in the weirdest positions like ever? Ugh. Okay, well, let's go to combat. Why won't you let me do stuff? Oh, it's because we're in the color challenge. I think it doesn't let me do anything complicated. Attacking would be pretty useless because they can just absorb it with this. We can maybe bluff that. I'm trying to bluff that we have something, but the game apparently won't let me. Full control. Okay, now we attack. I keep turning full control on. And they take the damage because they think we have something. And we don't. Do we play Nightmare though? Or do we hold up to try to play this guy? You know what? I think we throw Nightmare down. I don't like it, but yeah, now we need 2 more lands in order to get that Demon of Loathing. And there's no guarantee Nightmare will survive. We just needed a flying blocker. I really didn't want to play it and sacrifice the treasure, but ugh. Like I said, we're in such a silly situation here. Attacking with Demon of Loathing, I don't know, doing damage with Demon of Loathing is what we really need to do. Pump that guy up bigger. It will give us lifelink. We can start attacking in with Nightmare, which will gain us life to help us survive. And if they block and their creatures die, it gets bigger. Or should I put this on something else? See, nothing else. If this guy attacks in, he'll just die. Nightmare's the only thing that can attack in and not die, so let's throw it on Nightmare. Gain some life of our own this way. Good stuff. Do we just discard Demon of Loathing to get the Outrider? I don't know. I really want that Demon of Loathing, though. To get that flyer out there and a 7/7, like... That's bad. Now they've got someone to grow. Someone to outpace us and race our lifelink flyer. Ooh. They're attacking with the guy that gains them life. I don't know if that was the right move for them. Now my guy's bigger. There's another mana 1 step closer. They block, we still gain 7 life from lifelink. If they don't block, they take 7 damage. I'm okay with that. And let's just keep holding what we got in our hand. We will probably have to chump block with the archer. Skeleton archer? What do we got here? Top 5, may reveal any number of creature cards from them and put them in their hand. They got 1 there, they got a good one too. Not enough mana to cast them. Does he have reach or anything? Double strike. And creates the cat that has trample. Demon of Loathing's online, yes! That's what we've been waiting for. So let's go in with this. Take it, ouch. And let's get that Demon of Loathing down now. We're at 35 health. I think we're looking pretty happy right now. Alright, so yeah, they just don't have enough. This should be good enough if we just go with these guys. And then they'll have to sacrifice something when this guy gets... And that's just... No matter what they block. This is trample, yeah. Whoo! Snake's another one in there. Holy... That was looking pretty sketchy there for a while, too. Alright, what do we got here? Hey, we get to go first. Yeah, now that we're running an aggro deck. Yeah, you get to go first now. Too bad it doesn't have haste. That'd be nice, get a little shot in before the opponent even gets to play a land. Yeah, we'll get something in here, though. I wish we had other creatures we could be playing right now. I mean, that's what these goblin decks... Like, what's with the shuffler today? Like, where's all our low mana stuff? Okay, here's mana. I guess we can actually play stuff now. Well, let's just keep pecking away. Now let's get some more goblins. So this, plus the number of cards named Goblin Gathering. So they're in the graveyard. There was 0 at the time. So here we get 2 plus 1, which is 3. Okay, so the number in the card there in the side, that just shows you your total number of goblins that you're going to get. You have 3 mana up. They haven't played anything yet. I'm a little like, what's going on here? Do we just do 3 damage, play goblins, and then go Trash Master next turn? Sacrifice a god, destroy artifact. Yeah, let's just attack in. Another Goblin Gathering. Get a whole bunch of gobos. Plus 1/0 and first strike. We could use this defensively if we had to, but they have no creatures, so I don't see an attack coming anytime soon. It'll most likely be some spell that they can't. Well, it's green. It's mono green. Usually they make stuff fight things, so that's okay. Even if our 1/1s get blocked by that. Oh no, wait, that's 2 damage first strike. Is it plus 1/0? Yeah, dang it. Dang it! It works with the Trash Master though. But we have a choice. Make these guys bigger with the Trash Master. Or go big with this. Ooh, and then there's this. That's plus 2/0. Anything that, when this blocks anything, they'll die. And we'll still get a lot of damage in. Yeah, let's go that way. Let's just attack with everybody, see what they do. We're holding this up. So they take a block. We go like this. Our goblin and this guy will trade now. They still take a lot of... That might be just game. Oh my god, it was Xaxes. Wow. Okay. Wow, that was... I was like, where's all our creatures? I guess these are not creatures, but they make creatures. Because that's what I was like... Red decks are supposed to be all these little goblins. Where are they all? But yeah, they came to us with the Goblin Gatherings and then 1 Burn Bright, and holy jeez. What were they at for health? They were at like 12 or 13 or something. I'll have to check the video on that. On to the next one. I like it. We have a decent start. Hopefully if we draw more mana. This is the kind of game where I wouldn't mind drawing a good chunk of lands because we have creatures. We have small creatures that lead right into, yeah, like slowly have a 1, 2, 3, okay, 5, 6. We skipped 4, but yeah. I doubt we'll use this on our second turn anyways because 1 damage will probably be not enough to kill anything, depending on what they do. Not Yama? Not Yama. Tricky hand, deciding whether or not they want to keep or not. And they keep. Are we playing the other... Ooh! Looks like we're up against a fellow color challenger. I know a few of our opponents there have definitely been not people playing the color challenge, but I'm sure Wizards can't match everybody up perfectly with the perfect match. But yeah, this one looks like they may not be doing the color challenge. They may just be running the mono blue deck that they give you, and it's also hard for me to make that assumption with only seeing 3 cards out of their deck. Well, that sucks. We can't attack in. That wall is literally walling us. Next turn we'll get a creature though that can attack into it. It won't attack through it, but it'll kill it if it blocks, so that's good news. Alright. Hopefully we keep at least get 1 more mana coming in here, because, well, no, at least 2 more. And I wouldn't mind if the next 2 cards I drew were mana. Just because we have, or it'd be okay if it was like maybe a creature that produces mana, like a mana dork. Something like that would be cool. if our patrol stays on the field, we can actually use its power to destroy something with Rabid Bite. If it stays on the field. Alright, it's still on the field. It can't attack or block because it's tapped down, but it's still on the field and we can still use its power with a Rabid Bite. That's what's nice about pacifisms and enchantments like this, is that your creature is still on the battlefield, so you can still utilize stuff. Like in this case, yeah, utilizing its power. Do we do that though, or do we go for another creature now? Or do we just make this guy a bit bigger? Let's go for another creature for now. We did get the mana for it, so. And then if we draw into another one of these, they go really good together. So no attacks, because we won't get through the wall. They're really slowing us down a lot. Because they're freaking high toughness creatures. I'm a little worried about their flying. Although we do have a spider, which should help. This guy fights. We do have a Rabid Bite still. Well, there's enough for spider now. So that'll help with their flying if they start getting any. The blue deck here, and this does look like it's the beginner blue deck. So they usually have a lot of flyers. So this person's probably been experiencing similar shuffler problems that I have. Mr. Natyama, or Ms. Natyama. What do we do though? That's the question. We don't have any flying to block yet. Maybe we just pump this guy up a bit. Still can't attack in with him. It's a tough call. I'm not sure what we do here. Let's just get down another creature. Yeah, let's keep going wide. Still can't attack in because of all their defenses. Ugh, annoying. But it would be bad for us if they've been playing flyers all this time and they've been attacking us. That'd be pretty bad because we only just got our spider out now. And of course they have the immediate answer for it right away. With a beginner deck, they just have what they need immediately. Okay. This guy fights, so that's kind of cool. Who do we fight? I guess we take down one of their big walls. And then we can start attacking in with this guy too. Still no attacks because we can't get through their defenses. And here comes another Water Knot on our Indirk now. It better not be. They're looking for it though. They're digging. God, that really sucks that two of our creatures have been taken right out of being able to do anything. I wonder if this green deck has any kind of destroy enchantments or something. It doesn't look like it. I would say no. No destroy enchantments. This is oh, it says right there, MTG Assistant. MTGA Assistant. There are other ones. Untapped GG has one too, overlays that you can get so you can check your deck mid-game and stuff. Stony Strength is not bad. So I say we combined Rabid Bite on the Ender, kill this guy, attack in with everybody, and if they block, we use the wall to block the Pack Hunter, we can Stony Strength it. And then save Unicorn for some other time, or maybe, no. Alright, yeah, 2, 3. Yeah, we won't have enough to play the Unicorn still. But I think we do that. This is sorcery, so we have to do it during our main phase. Let's do it before combat. Go to combat, attack with everybody, see how they block. They might well go to kill this 1/1. We don't have a lot of spare mana to sink into them. We could just make them survive this way too. I like taking down this wall though. Yeah, he's not doing a lot of damage and it just takes so much mana to pump him up. So let's go on this guy. He's also got the trample, so he's really good to make big. We still get 4 damage through. And we still have a blocker. Oh, shoot. You know what would have been smart? This untaps the creature. We could have played it on the Sentinel Spider and untapped the Spider. They'd still have their wall, but we'd be able to attack and block with the Spider because it has Vigilance. This means it doesn't untap during your... If it's already untapped, it stays untapped, right? Like, and since we don't tap it to attack because of Vigilance, we could have untapped our Spider, and we could just be attacking and blocking and whatever with it. I did not think of that at the time. Oops. It would still have that blue line through it and everything, and the enchantment would still be on it. If it ever did tap down for any reason, it would not be able to untap again. Oh, that is perfect. That is really good because this guy's going to be huge. What is it? 2 counters. He's going to be a 6/6. Yeah, I say that's the way we go. And attack with these 2. That's big damage. This guy's trampled too. If they throw everybody in front of him, he still gets 2 damage through. They'd be smart to chump this guy. And then maybe throw this guy in front of this guy because of the high toughness. He'll absorb 3 damage. 3 travels through, and then this guy could have blocked all 4 of that damage. However, they chose to keep their guy, so he survived. I get it. They would be silly to attack with him now just because he'll trade with our pack hunter. Our life total is way higher than yours. We can just take the damage and then and then we attack back. Yeah. You always have to think when you attack in like that, you got to think about the response your opponent might have. These guys have trample. That's 9 damage trample plus this. That should be game. Yeah, 9 trample. If they block the 4, they die. If they block any one of these, they die. They have to have some spell, bounce something back to our hand maybe. They could do that. That would be really annoying for us. Yeah, that travels, yeah, nowhere near enough. 3 overkill. Boom, mono green. Alright, pretty cool reward there. Let's see if I can get a good game with the white deck now. Alright, let's see if we can get not a totally rigged game with this white deck now. Alright, so. Looks good. Man, I can't complain, but this guy, we have no life gain, so we'll hold him back for now. Get the fencing ace out there. The double strike. So this, this is not the, unless they change their lands, this is not the regular blue deck. I thought it was because of the bird. These birds here, it still looks like it's the beginner's blue deck. That's a little different. Now it's not. So what do we do? Let's just attack in, see how they respond. As of currently, we can race them, so let's not worry too much about the birds yet. It looks like they're going to try to just mill our deck in order to win. Another bird. They're all about the birds in this deck. Bird, 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 and merfolk. So what is it? 3 mana for first strike on this guy. We can use tactical advantage so that anybody can just kill that 0/4 there. So let's just head on in. Attack in. It'd be nice to put the tactical advantage on the fencing ace, and then he can do double strike and do like 6 damage, but yeah. So 3 mana for this guy, 1 mana for this, so it depends on how they block here. They're gonna go -2 there. We can still give them, it'll still work depending on how they block. We won't be able to kill them this freaking thing here now. We could. It's... Well, this guy will die. This guy won't. So let's go that way to kill their bird. What does this guy do? Enters the battlefield. Other than that, he's just a 1/2. Maybe we put this on their blocker. Oh, let's just hold up for now. Yeah, maybe I should have played it on their blocker. I don't know. We could use another tactical advantage. We kind of almost need it right now to get damage through. Or to like kill their stuff. Or some kind of removal. What does this deck have for removal? It used to have like something. Like not even Journey to Oblivion or anything? Jeez. Nothing. Pacifisms? I mean, I guess we have a pacifism already. 3 of them, so we do have a few more pacifisms in the deck. I guess we use it now and just try to race them. Nah, we can't. Well, we can play another creature, and then hopefully we get to this and we can race them, but 5, we still need 2 more mana for it. Ugh. No, they just have all they need though, don't they? Back to my hand, yeah. I don't know why they gave us that one, but I think I'm done screwing around with the white deck. I've tried, this is the 5th time I've tried, 4th, 5th, I've lost track. I said it last game, like, I cannot get a good game with this deck. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Unfortunately, that's all I can show you for the white side of the color challenge. At least all the other white games are good, right? So look on the bright side. Okay, so there we were. We're finished all the color challenge now on this account. Sorry I couldn't show you more entertaining games on that white deck. Like, man, my luck with that white was just insane. But anyways, yeah, it worked out. We got lots of rewards, lots of new cards added to our collection, as you saw there. We even got one deck up here. Let's take a look up here. Yeah, so we got Savage Lands here, which is the red and green deck. And originally, as we were working through the color challenge, we only had these 5 monocolored decks that we had originally. And now we've unlocked the Savage Lands deck. So once you're fully done the color challenge, you'll notice there's another new challenge here. This is another unique challenge that most players don't see on a regular basis. Only when you're brand new to Magic the Gathering Arena do you see, only when you've completed the color challenge do you actually see this extra challenge come up here. We just completed the color challenge today, so it's making us wait till tomorrow, and they do that with every time they reset. They make you wait a day before you can complete the next one and the next one. But once I completed that first white challenge, even though I didn't win the game, all of our daily, we had 3 daily quests unlocked here. I'll have another video where I go into more detail on how to manage these and what to do with them and how to maximize the gold that you get from them. But for now, I just want to explain to you what we've just unlocked in the color challenge. So I didn't even finish the color challenge, and these daily quests did pop up. 3 of them. 1 of them was completed while I was doing the color challenge. So if you noticed back there when I got that 600 gold that one time, I was even a little confused by it too. It's probably because we completed one of these, got the 500 gold. They probably gave us another 100 gold in the color challenge, and that's where our 600 gold came from. So far, all I've done was play the tutorial, play through the color challenge. I haven't bought or done anything else in this account. And there's 10 uncommon or 10 common wild cards, 5 uncommon, and 2 rare wild cards. So that's what they get for free so far. We're not even done yet. Like I said, these unique challenges are just for beginners, and they don't go away until you finish them either. I strongly recommend focusing on finishing these first. Unless you're waiting for tomorrow and you still want to play, then you go ahead and you can focus on these things or do a bunch of, just play around, do whatever you want. But for the most part, focus on getting these done, because once these are done. They'll give you new quests every day, but eventually this special beginner quest will be gone, and it'll just be all the regular stuff. And so let's just get to that point as soon as possible, because at that point, that's when we unlocked all the rewards that they give us. We've got our account is fully unlocked, and we're ready to play Arena at its full capabilities. So as you see, more on that in the next video. I'll go through this entire challenge until it's gone. In this beginner's guide video, I'll be doing other stuff as well as deck sharing, deck building, all kinds of great stuff to come. So stay tuned. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and support the channel. Also subscribe. Like I said, there's more to come and more goodies, and you'll like what you see if you like this one. So stick around, and I'll see you at the next video. Cheers.